Wow, here's a nice viewpoint. Good morning. We are at the Hoodoo Trail, not Trailhead. They closed the road because the campground is closed, but we're just kind of parked on the side of the road. And it looks like that's what people do because the trail is open, but there are no parking spots anywhere around. So we're just parking here. And it's 1.5 kilometers to the trailhead, and then we're going to go up and down. It should be like a medium level hike. So after killing ourselves yesterday, it should be an okay hike. And then we're going to do some other things, go to a waterfall. So come on, join us. Here's our first obstacle. It's the road closure sign. See, it says hiking trails to Hoodoos are open. So we are off. So officially we're on the Hoodoo Trail, but it appears to be like we walked through a slight burn area and an old abandoned campground. We're on a road right now, if you can see behind me, and there are a lot of signs saying like E, B, C, D. I think they're group campgrounds or something, I don't know. But they've been long abandoned. This road looks like people walk it, but the other ones are all just overgrown for years, it looks like. So it's kind of weird. It's like an abandoned area. And it feels kind of wild, like there's nobody here. Probably hadn't been too many people that hiked this this whole season so far, because there's no real parking lot at the gate. So if I stop talking, our chances of seeing animals are pretty high, I feel. Well, I'm always like that, but we never say anything anyway, but I think it's pretty good. There's a creek to our left that just so abandoned. It's weird. We saw the sign coming up over here, and I told Tina, I was like, if we have to board this, I'm turning around. But there's actually a quite nice bridge. It's so wide, little slanted, but pretty nice. So I guess we're gonna keep going. We were going to take it a little easier today, but it says this is a steep trail, 1.6 kilometers, a little over a mile, and it ascends about almost 1,000 feet. And someone's scratching very. So here we go. Here we go. Tina's already off. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah. No trekking poles either. Take it easy. Tina said she's gonna stay further behind me because I have a huge strand of spiderweb hanging off my head. So I found myself a nice stick and I could just wave it around in front of me like this. Fortunately, the spiderwebs go all the way down to the ground, so you have to go up, down, up, down. A lot of spiderweb. But you know what? Sticking for spiderwebs kind of keeps you occupied and you don't pay as much attention to the climb. Water coming down from here. Great stick. We're at a junction, upper viewpoint, lower viewpoint. Let's head on to the upper first and then we'll check out the lower. We are now at the Upper Hoodoo Lookout, and check that out. There's a national monument in eastern Arizona we went to a long time ago, and they just had hundreds of these like balanced rocks on top of dirt, and they were like mega rocks. They had names for them and everything, but this one has a whole bunch of them. There's like one there, just little ones here and there, just amazingly still in place, and eventually I guess they'll wear out. We were talking about this one. This one is at an angle, so eventually it's gonna fall, and it's gonna take out the little guy with them. There's just a whole bunch, and there's more further up, so let's move on up. Check out the base of them. This is just where it ends. I bet people go down there. Too steep. I guess you can approach from the lower end. Wow, crazy. In the middle of the Rockies. Wow, here's a nice viewpoint. And they just all have rocks on top of them. Some have multiple little rocks. I guess the way it works is the rock sits, the water, rain and stuff just kind of washes down the sides, and the rock kind of protects it. But some of them are tall. Jeez Louise. It's weird that these are here just in the middle of the Rockies, in the middle of the giant mountains all around it. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. What's funny is it's all like that, but where I'm standing is kind of like up there, where it's basically more of these things will be forming. So eventually where I'm standing, I guess, will just wear out. Whole bunch of them down there. Yeah, you can see one of the rocks below us that'll form one of the tops of them. I don't know, 100 years or more. Piece of cake trail. No, now we have to go down. It's gonna be slippery, I think. We have to be super careful. No trekking poles. Look at Tina with the hoodoos behind there. Upper was pretty cool, but now it's time to check out the lower. By the way, coming down for the upper viewpoint is steep. I would recommend trekking poles. I wish I brought mine. You can just make out the hoodoos between the trees there, but I think this is the path the rocks roll once the columns wear out. There's all kinds of big rocks down here. There they are up there. We're looking up. Yeah, it's funny knowing that some of the rocks down here are used to be a hoodoo topper, I guess. Check out this rock. You can see the layers again. It's just alternating one after the other. Sometimes it's thicker, sometimes it's thinner. Pretty wild, right? Oh, it's heavier than it looks. The hoodoos, quite cool. It's weird seeing those right in the middle of all these huge limestone mountains, like mega mountains, and snowfields and woods. It's weird. It like makes you feel like you're in the desert. But now we're gonna go back. It's gonna be a steep down, but it should be pretty quick and easy as long as we don't slip and slide too much. No animals yet. So those were the hoodoos here at Yoho National Park. After this, we're pretty close to Waterfall, so we're gonna drive over there, walk that. And the clouds are starting to come in. We're supposed to be getting some rain tomorrow. So we are also gonna go back to Emerald Lake. We were there before and we hiked the trail that goes all the way around. I didn't vlog that one because I just want to be casual, but we're gonna go back there, check it out with sunlight, because when we were there, it was quite smoky and the colors, it was nice, but it could be nicer. And we're just gonna go there, check out a waterfall there too, and I guess make our way back to camp. Maybe we'll go get another soda at the trading post. Oh, we had one each yesterday, that's a lot of soda for us, but after a good hike, it's rewarding. The GoPro has spider web on it. I guess this here is the natural bridge here in Yoho National Park. It's smaller than I thought, or I'm really spoiled having been to National Bridges, National Monument in the United States, where the bridges are like 20 stories tall, just massive, and this is kind of a little thing. So I guess it's a bridge by definition. It's connected on top. Just weird. Welcome to a drivable location on a weekend in a national park. We actually wanted to go to Emerald Lake, but the parking lot was just jam-packed and cars were parked all the way down the road, so we canceled on that idea and came here. Still quite busy here. Only one tour bus now. Earlier there were two.